Morning. Could wait for my TV to come up. For some reason I gotta back out and come back in every time. Now what the hell? Come on. There we go. And make sure my comments are on. Hey, wait and see. Morning, what's up? Skeeter, now I'm getting them. So there we go. I don't know. Is that coming in clear on you guys' end? Because I turned that camera around again. Hope maybe we get better shots. That, and I adjusted my light here too. Good morning, hold my beer. Good morning, Skeeter. Morning, Evie. Probably one of the last few times that you get to see us on camera, and they'll be home. Shipping Evie snakes out tonight. Evie gets her snakes tomorrow. Hey, let me know. Is this coming in clear? Yeah, just now said something. Morning, everybody. Morning, Tiana. Evie, somebody let me know if this is coming in good. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Just gonna sit here and wait. Super excited, so happy. I'm super excited for you too, Evie. I can hear you. All right, cool. Am I coming in all right? Because I'm using the other camera. Yep, I can hear you. Am I coming in clear? Because if not, I'll change it. Morning, Ripty. Yeah, I bet you're beyond excited. You'll wait for that. It's like 10-second delay. We'll make sure you can see. Oh, yeah. You can see him. Romeo. Oh, Romeo. Romeo will be home tomorrow. So good morning, Mom. Well, good morning, Mom. Coming in clear on my end. All right, thank you, Tiana. It's taking it's a wicked pause between when I'm saying something and when I'm actually coming up over the computer, over the TV. Like 10 seconds. Like 10 seconds. Yeah, see that? Repty? 6 slots. But I can double up my tubs. So I can have 12 tubs. And Christ, these guys are over a year old and still in them. But there's Evie Snake. My 2 snakes just were unlocked this morning. When I went to bed, they were still locked. So they were locked over well over 12 hours. I separated them this morning. I'll probably give them the day by themselves, and then I'll stick them back together tonight. And when I wake up in the morning, if I don't see any locks, I might separate them again. Give them a couple days. It's their bye week this week, with both of them on food, so that works out good. Yeah. We got Lieutenant Dan out too. Hey, Lieutenant Dan. Here's Lieutenant Dan. I can't see what I'm shooting though. I have to look at the TV to see what I'm shooting. They look pretty good there. I can't tell. They look good through the back. Hello, baby. See my boys tomorrow. Yes, you will. You'll see them first thing tomorrow morning. Well, first thing for me is like 6 o'clock, so I guess not really first thing. Jeez, what views I have. Yes, you do, Evie. Yes, you do. You know what's funny? What's funny? What's funny, Evie? Geez, they don't look very good there. I got my farm feeders tomorrow morning too. That's awesome. That's awesome. I got what you meant. I know what you meant. I'll be running from hub back home like a bat out of hell. Yeah. I actually a couple of mine, but it was warmer when I got them. But I had a couple of mine. I opened up and checked out right in the car, in the parking lot of the hub. When then works. I should have taken the day off. That's all right. You can work, and then you can take them out when you get done work. You know. Yeah, they. I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss them. But cool. Appreciate that, Evie. Wife wants to see how it goes too. Oh, oh, it's no problem, Evie. You ain't gotta thank me. I'm glad that I'm glad that everything worked out. You talking? Do you work in an office or from home? I think she's talking to you, Evie. My next girl will be from you. Well, hopefully we get something good again. I'm guaranteed I'll get something good, but we'll have to wait and see what I end up getting out of Feisty and Blaze this time around. And by rights, I should get more eggs out of her. Make sure to give a thumbs up, everyone. Thank you, Skeeter. I'll put you on the list. I'm hoping she had 6 eggs the first time, and normally they have more eggs each clutch after. So I could get anywhere from 8 to 12 eggs, which would be awesome. Got a lot of good. We got a few more chances of getting something. I'd like to get another clown fucking Enchi albino out of it. And then once she's of age and I can start breeding her, if I could then I would produce nothing but visuals. Fucking 3 visual. They'd be clown albino Enchis. But they'd be clown albino super Enchi. So that's what we're hoping for. I'm hoping to hit a male inchy clown albino, or albino inchy clown. I guess it really don't matter how you say it, inchy albino clown. But that's what I'm hoping to hit again. But I'd like to hit a male. Oh, that's Thunder's full shed. I actually posted pictures of them on Instagram, and that's Electra's full shed. So we're starting to get the sheds coming. Starting to get the sheds coming. Hi, buddy. He's such a good boy. He is. Such a good boy. He's got beautiful eyes. Wait till you get him home and you see his eyes. He's got really cool eyes. Hi, little guy. Hi, little guy. What are you doing? What you doing, Romeo? Yeah, see, you'll be able to have them out together. They don't mind. They don't mind even being from different clutches. They are gorgeous babies. They are. We'll get them all packed up tonight. They won't even go in the box and in the bags and box till just before I leave the house here. And then drive about 30 minutes, set them on the cub. I was going to say throw them on the counter, set them on the counter and take pictures of the box. And you already got the tracking number, so shortly after I drop them off, that you should be able to see by tracking number that package has been dropped off. But I always like to send a photo of the shipping box. But all right, what's it saying? How long does breeding from start to eggs hatchlings usually take? It could take forever. Just because these guys could lock 10 times and you don't know necessarily get eggs. It's honestly it's a game of luck on breeding. You know, I don't have an ultrasound and be able to go in and tell that they've built follicles and all that like you big breeders and stuff. You know what I mean? I just basically when you know I think the female's ready, and a lot of times it's bull wrapping or bull soaking. You know, a good signs on a female that she's building follicles or or ready to probably start breeding. And normally when those are good signs, and that's normally when people stop breeding. But you can be like me. I didn't necessarily see any signs that she was wanting to breed. I just took a chance and threw Blaze in there because I figured one of two things. Either they'll lock, which, that's a 50-50 chance where I didn't actually see a sign, or just sticking him in there might make her go into stop building follicles. You know what I mean? So, you can actually introduce a male to a female that's not necessarily building, but you could like entice her and get her to stop building. You know what I mean? So they locked, but that don't really mean anything. They might be just doing the dirty right now, and it might be all for nothing. But now that I've started pairing, I'm going to do just like I said. I threw them in there yesterday morning. No, the night before. I threw them together the night before yesterday, and in the evening, and there was no locks. They were hanging out together, you know what I mean, which is a good sign. They weren't like at different ends of the tub, but they were hanging out together, but there was no locks. And when I woke up in the morning going through all the tubs, and when I opened it up, that's when I noticed they were locked. So I don't know how long before yesterday morning they were locked, but as of last night at 11 o'clock when I went to bed, they were still locked. So they were locked all day yesterday, and this, later this morning, I looked and they weren't locked. So I cleaned the tub because when you stick them together, one of them's going to piss all over the tub. Sometimes I guess they shit. I haven't had that yet, but in multiple pisses, like they'll piss all over the place, like trying to scent, give their scent off or whatever. So I took him out, separated him, cleaned up Feisty's tub. His tub was obviously clean because he weren't in it. So I threw Blaze back in his tub, and like I said, later tonight, I gave him the day off, and later tonight, I'll throw them together again, and overnight, if they're not locked in the morning, I'll separate them again, and then I'll give them probably a day or two, and then I'll throw them back together again and see if they lock again. And that's pretty much all you do. You just keep throwing them together. But I don't like to leave them together too long because literally you can weaken the male to the point where he'll die by overbreeding him. You really need to give him a break. And does he really need a break now? I could probably have left them together and waited and seen if they lock again, but I like to separate them so that way they can both rest. Nobody's bothering the other one while the other one might be wanting to rest. You know what I mean? So they can rest all day, and then tonight I'll throw them together, and we'll see what happens in the morning. But I've had them locked 3 fucking days almost. Literally stay locked, for 3 days last time. And I don't know if there's, I'm sure there's a scientific way to do it, but this is just how I do it. It worked for me 3 clutches last time, and it was the first time I ever started pairing snakes, and I got 3 clutches. And I was only pairing those 3 snakes, and I was doing just what I'm doing now. I'm not saying that's the way to do it, but that's the way I do it, and it's worked. So I'm just going to continue to keep, pairing them. And I think also because I give my males time in between, and I'll put him back in his tub, and I'll make sure he's back in his tub for at least 1 or 2 days before I'm going to feed him again. I'll get him back into hanging out by himself again. And that, I also think that's why my males, I never had any males while I was breeding go off food. In females don't go off food. They go right into a food hunger. She'll act crazy food for food now. Now that she started pairing and if she starts building follicles, that's like a good sign that it's taken and that she's gonna start building 4 eggs, because they'll go into she will, when I open her tub up, she'll come flying right out, not out at my hand, but she'll be coming right out, and she'll be fucking looking for food, because they do. When they start building follicles, they're all about, they want to put the weight on. They know they're going to be off food for quite a while. If they're naturally laying eggs, it could be 3 months that they're not eating. Because they go off food once they know that they're pregnant and got fertile eggs in them. They'll go off food and they'll wait, and they'll won't eat again until even after they spit the eggs out and they're wrapping the eggs. They won't eat until those babies are born. So that's why, honestly, it is really a lot easier for females by you taking the eggs away and incubating them instead of the snake, because the snake's not going to eat the whole time they're incubating those eggs. So by rights, they're only off a month and a half, spit eggs out, and and even that, it's a guessing game. You gotta wait to see that ovulation. When you start seeing that big swell, in the big, the main part of the snake, the whole snake's not gonna look fat, but but that's how you can tell the ovulation, because they'll be just in the fattest part of the snake, and they'll get really swollen, fucking baseball, softball size. And it's evident. I mean, the rest of them won't be all big and fat like that. So, now I forgot what I was going, because now I got into explaining fucking the ovulation. and I'm no expert, but this is how I went by shit. And then then you're watching sheds because they always have that pre-lay shed. They have the shed, and then like 3 fucking days later or something like that, fucking might be longer. I don't remember. It was fucking over a year ago. And my brain don't fucking necessarily work. But I know that they have the pre-lay shed, then they lay the fucking eggs, and then you take the eggs out, throw them in the incubator. It's about 56 to 65 days. And you'll see a pip. And normally once I get that first pip where the snake comes out, head out of the egg, then I'll go and might go a whole day. But normally that's a sign, and I go through and I'll cut the rest of the eggs open from that clutch once I see that first pip. You know, but but once you get the ovulation, you see that, then you're counting sheds. And not counting them, but you're watching for sheds because you're waiting, because everybody knows that eventually you're going to hit that right shed, and after they shed, you're going to get eggs. It's the pre-lay shed. So, are you only breeding feisty this year? I don't know. I've thought about fucking doing Dutch. I'm gonna put Romeo back and take. Oh, I can't take Electro, but I'll show you because I just fed her last night, and because I did just feed her last night, I don't want to hold her today, but I will show you. I gotta watch the damn screen now. This girl is going to. I'm thinking about doing her. This girl right here, she's a pied, 100% Hetfa albino. And I got this guy here that is a albino Hetfa pied, but she scares the shit out of him. Every fucking time I've tried pairing them, they've locked only one time for me. And the one time that they did lock for me, it didn't take. And then I put him in there again, and he was fucking hiding on it. He was hiding in his water bowl while she's all out around the outside wanting him to, do the thing with her. And he's scared to death of her. So I'm hoping maybe after she goes in, because she is building. I'm almost positive she's already built follicles. She's nice and swollen and all that, and I'm pretty sure she's got all I gotta do is get a male to actually breed with her. I'm pretty sure I'll get eggs from her. And it sucks too, because I know this girl right here is building. She is fucking wicked swollen. Not ovulation swollen, but I'm pretty sure she's got follicles built in her, which are eggs that are unfertile. So for anybody that wants to know what I mean when I say follicles, it's eggs, but they're not fertilized eggs. They haven't actually been, that's what they call albino pieds would be awesome. Yeah, well, I got that girl. I do have I got Tiana. Which is an albino pie, which would be awesome because I would get a lot more visuals by using this girl, but she's not big enough yet. If this girl was bigger, I think that's up too high. Wow, see, if I bred her to say the albino Hetfa pied, I'd get a lot more albino pieds out of it. Because putting Lucky, my albino pied, to her, I still get a chance to get normals, double hets. There'll be het for albino and het for pied. But they'll just look like your normal, And speaking of that, it looks like I might be getting another normal, be taking one in. Somebody's moving, and I guess it was my daughter called me yesterday, make long story short. My daughter called me yesterday, said, look, and I know what she was getting at. I mean, who the fuck calls, You know, my daughter's not going to call me out like she tried to act and go, hey, you know anybody that would take a ball python in? It's super friendly. It was my friend's boyfriend, Snake, and he passed away, and she's been caring for it for 2 years now, and she's getting ready to move, and she can't find anybody to take it. Do you know anybody that would take it? And I'm just like, no, not really. And I said, "What kind? You know, what morph is it? Not that it really matters, but I was automatically, you know, pretty sure it's a normal. You know, everybody normally starts out with the normals because they're cheap snakes, you know." And she goes, "Oh, it comes with everything. It's in a 60-gallon tank and blah blah blah." And I said, "Well, you know, whatever." I said, "Look, I'll take it if for some reason." She you know, she can't find anybody else. I said, I'll take the damn thing. You know, I'll give it a good home. And I said, who knows? Maybe, you know, somewhere down the line, maybe I can find somebody else that'd be willing to take it. It's 15 years old, so it's the oldest snake I got here. Will be the oldest snake I've got here. But it does sound like it's just a normal. I said, what's it look like? She goes, oh, my daughter doesn't really know. And yeah, she's been over here, but she doesn't hold any of my snakes. But she's my daughter that has my, you know, that's not even my granddaughter that's not even 5 that holds all my snakes. As soon as my granddaughter comes here, it's Grampy. Can we go hold snakes? And it's down in this room we come, and it's which one you want to hold, you know. So, but that's what we do here. Oh, nobody's commenting. What's sweet of you? Can't wait to see her. Can't wait to. No. What, granddaughter? You can't wait to see granddaughter? I will sometime. I'll do a live and get granddaughter in here. Show you guys, you know, how awesome these snakes really are. And, you know, how honestly, you know, I would think you'd expect, you know, your grandkids or anybody for that matter to come over and you offer to let them hold your snake. I guarantee your granddaughter is holding them the way you'd expect anybody else to hold your animals. I love that she calls you Grampy. Yeah, she calls. Well, I am Grampy. I'm a, you know, I am Grampy. I got 5 grandkids, snakes and grandkids. Oh, it's awesome. New snake and grandkid. Oh, granddaughter, snake and granddaughter. Oh, I love it, you know. And my other granddaughter's 12, and she's got her own snake. So goes, hey, I'm gonna go grab a snake. Okay, Grampy, yeah, go for it. I don't ever question it. The only thing I might tell her is, look, because she knows how to read my calendar. She knows how to, you know, who ate last, and that she's always done that from when she was a kid. You know, because she started holding them back when she was, what, 8? You know, 8, 9 years old over here. So, around 8. And she knew the first thing that I had to go do is go, okay, well, we'll go through and see who ate, you know, recent. And good morning, Julia. So, she'd go over to the calendar and she'd go, oh, well, no, Storm hasn't eaten, because Storm's her favorite. And she goes, nope, Storm hasn't eaten. You know, she's all good to go. And I go, okay, go ahead. You know, and now it's just, hey, go down, just check the calendar, make sure, you know, they haven't didn't eat last night. I said, and, you know, as long as they haven't eaten, I said, you know who you can, you know, you're more welcome to take any of the other one. Kind of a rough night. No space to call mom. Still not doing. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Julia. Julia's mom's not doing good. That's funny because my stepfather was Papa to my kids. My grandkids call him Papa. But he grew up. His mother's full-blooded German, so that was a thing over in Germany. Papa and you know all that. Hi, Julia. That great mom doing is better. I thought she said it wasn't. She wasn't doing. Yeah, I missed it. Oh, I can't scroll back. I'm sorry. I'm ready to get too quick. I hope mom gets. Yes, that's what I thought. Her mom's not doing better. Her mom was doing better, and I guess now her mom's not. Can Raven come out? Sure, why not? You just want to get me bit. And I'm teasing. I really don't think she'd bite me. You see her? Oh, wait and see if you guys can see her. Because I already opened the tub fucking, but it's just now showing up. Alright, you see her. Her head's right there. And I think it's funny because they always say, oh, you need to go right in and take them right out. And I honestly think because I don't go in real fast with her, I think that's why. I honestly think that's why she doesn't, she doesn't get all weirded out. But like I said, you see her, she needs a couple seconds when she first comes out to realize that everything's fine. Everything's fine, girl. She got good tongue flickers, though, which you want to watch for that. You know, and if I was really worried, you raise them up over your head, and for some reason, they say it takes some of the. I think it's just a feeling of that you're staring over them. That was. Did you guys see that? I wasn't even paying attention. She fucking cocked her head right up at me. She's never bit me, but I don't really fucking want to get bit in the face. But no, she's fine. It just takes her a little bit sometimes, and today's not a day that obviously she really wants to be out, I would say. So we'll fuck with her anyway, right? Oh, maybe she gonna see. That's why I did this camera, because if it's coming out as good as it looks here, you guys are gonna like it there, because you're really starting to see some of her fucking purples there. You see that? You see how beautiful that fucking tail is? I mean, not that the rest of her ain't beautiful, but look at her there. But look at that purples. There you go, people. There you go. Can you see that purple? Please, somebody tell me you can see fucking how purple she is there. Doesn't look very good on my TV. Her colors look so good on this camera. All right, good. Thank you, people. That's what I've been wanting to know. I can't fucking, because I'm looking at the fucking front side of my camera now. I'm relying on my fucking TV. Excuse me, I'm fucking getting excited. I'm relying on my TV to show me what I'm looking at. But I'm using those friggin' old plugs because all my HDMI fucking ports on that TV, I've got 4 of them and none of them work. Yes, she's got wicked. Got interrupted by another phone call from the hospital. Sorry, Julia. I hope it wasn't bad news from the hospital. Yeah, I'm gonna do it again because I'm glad that you guys can fucking actually finally see what I've been trying to say. Look at that. You see that? That's what she looks like here in person. Excuse me. Jesus, you fucking pig. Yeah, baby. I love that fucking tail. You see how fucking beautiful that tail is? All the different colors in it. It's just like, what in the fuck? It's like a work of art to me. See, now I can get pumped up. People want me to talk fucking like I'm so into my snakes. Well, when I can show fucking pictures like that, I get pumped about that because that is what I'm trying to tell people, but I don't see it. When I was using the forward facing camera on my phone, you just don't see all these amazing colors. That's why I was telling everybody to go to Instagram. I don't use filters. I'm just shooting it the way, but it's that back fucking camera. And that back camera is everything. It's got better zoom and all that, you know what I mean? And she is why now need two snakes. So pretty. She is, and I mean she's wild caught, so sometimes you see some of that wild look in her. You know, for the most part, she is fucking amazing, and has never fucking hissed since. You know, and she's never tried to, she's never bit me. You know, sometimes has she actually looked, like she could possibly bite me? Yeah, I'd say probably when I looked down at her just a little while ago, looked down at her and she was looking up at me like that. That kind of looked like, she might possibly gonna bite me, but for the most part, and see now I'm not worried in the least now because she realizes now when they start climbing around like this, you know that you're pretty much okay, and you watch for the tongue flickers. You want to see tongue flickers. You don't want to necessarily see them real laggy though. Like you can like super slow. If you start seeing like a super slow, tongue wag and that comes back in, that's not necessarily a good tongue flicker. You really want to see, kind of your normal, tongue flicker coming in and out. No tongue flick is probably better than seeing that fucking long laggy one. Fucking, you see that? I'd be making sure your face is in a safe area. She's gorgeous. That was a little scary. Laugh out loud. What was a little scary? I missed it. And I can't scroll my fucking things. I need to sit here and stare at my TV. Sorry, Tiana. What was a little scary? I missed it. I'm sorry. She's got my shirt. Silly girl. Yeah, and I always thought these guys were a little tail shy, you know what I mean? And Dale told me it honestly. He says that his boas actually preferred when he grabbed them by the tail because they felt like they were anchored better. And I hadn't seen that. From when I first started watching videos, I'd seen most of them said that, best not to touch them on tail. When she was looking straight up, it was, yeah, I mean, super, so, yeah. Yeah. No, and I mean, that's the thing. I mean, normally if I'm just in here handling and I'm not sitting here talking, I'm paying attention. You know what I mean? When I have her out, I'm making sure that fucking she doesn't have so much cold up that she could get to me. Because that's the other thing. You gotta figure out and learn your snake's strike zone and try to keep yourself out of it. You know what I mean? And with me, biggest thing is I don't want to get fucking bit in the face. I mean, to me, that would be like the probably the top number one. And then there's the other spot that I would never want to get fucking bit in. But overall, the biggest one and probably the most fucking one for me not for me, but I would say the number one fucking place is probably get bit in the face, you know, is gonna be for me because I always allow them up around my neck and shit. So what I'm getting at is I'm probably more likely to get bit in the face than you know most other people because I allow them up around my face. I try to fucking honestly show them that you know I absolutely am no threat to you, and if they get a threat response, you know, give me a threat response. That's on me. I'm just trying to show them that look, you can go wherever you want, and I'm not gonna, you know, really hinder you from doing so. You know, I'm gonna keep them from getting into a place where they, you know, it's not safe for them or whatever. But for the most part, I don't really make them not move around or anything. You see, I'm just holding my arm up here, and she's just kind of moving around. She don't even care about getting away. You know, and she'll just sit here and hang out with me. You know, I'm to the point where I probably could take her out if it's warm enough and all that. I could got to get dressed, but as long as you are on, I'm taking you to the hospital with me. I'm so sorry, Julia. You know, I really hope. Hopefully, by the time you get to the hospital, maybe Mom will be doing better. I really hope. I hope the best for your mom. You know, Dale right now's at the vet's with his bird. His parrot's not doing good. Dale had to drive. I think he said like 3 hours to. I think Yarmouth is like 3 hours from him to the one vet that he found that would take his parrot in and look at it. His parrot's not doing real good. He's had him for 20 years, so you know Dale's having it rough right now too. No, Julia said her mom, she got a call that her mom's not doing that well. So Julia's headed back to the hospital. And poor Dale's sitting down in Yarmouth all by himself. I feel bad for him. He's got his dog with him, but it's just too bad. My mom, you can't be talking about my mom. My mom's fine, and even if she wasn't, I wouldn't care. Well, I know you can call me a horrible person all you want, but I still feel for anybody else. You know, that's mother's, you know, not doing well. I don't assume everybody's mom's like mine. But see, now I have no problem. It's not even a thought now for me about her. You know, whether she's. I don't know if Dale's in. Dale might be in, but he's probably not going to comment. He's at the vets right now in Yarmouth. Booyah! Look at that tail. I love her. This girl. See, it's so nice to be able to show you guys that she's not just gray and tan. She is so pretty, man. I love this girl. I'd love her even if she bit me. You know, she's one of those girls. I don't care. Got a little good news. She needs her shoes and socks brought because they're gonna have her walking around. That's awesome, Julia. Actually, that's awesome. Yeah, because obviously, if she wasn't, you know, doing that great, they obviously wouldn't want her up walking around. So that's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, it'll definitely help with circulation. That's good news, Julia. Actually, that's way better news than before. Oh, that's awesome. Get up here, girl. I want her to get up there so I can. I want to try to raise this up. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. How's that? There we go. I don't feel so self-conscious. See, that seems so high up there, but I think it seems pretty good. All right, I'm gonna go stick this girl back. That looks good right there, don't it? All right, people, you guys want to see Aurora, or you guys want to see a ball python next, or you want to see Aurora? You gonna come back out, girl? I doubt it. She didn't really want to come out. I'm pretty sure she going. No, no, why? Really? You didn't even want to come out before? What the fuck is the deal? Oh, you just spilt your water. There we go. All right, who you guys want to say? Hold my beer. No, Lux Gray. I gotta read this. I gotta see what's going on here. Looks gray. She's not gray. You guys tell him she's not gray. What did he say? Callie? Let me look and see. Callie ate Monday. Callie just ate last night, so I can't take Callie out. I'm so glad they found what's going on. Yeah, we'll go Aurora. We'll get some good shots on Aurora today. Hold my beer. You can tell me that she looks gray. Do I see it? Right there. Got my finger right over the top of her head right now. Right me up beside her head. Right beside her head, and she don't care. The biggest thing with this girl, the only thing she likes is she wants you to. Some of the other ones I can just grab a hold of and start picking up and then slide my hand down them. With her, she wants you to completely support her body. So she's really like a ball python. When I go in and grab her, I use two hands and pick her up. Because if I pick her up one hand, she doesn't feel secure and she gets kind of floppy. There you go. Ooh, look at that. Does that look more like a fucking Instagram or what? Oh, baby. She looks white. Oh, shit. Sorry for laughing right in the fucking mic. I don't care. You guys just have pluggy ears. And her orange eyes, I really want her orange eyes to show up for you guys. Because she does. She's got beautiful. Ooh, was that? Ooh, there you go. You see those eyes, man? And she does. She throws some pretty good iridescence. Wow. Come here, my beautiful girl. Come here, my beautiful girl. Show buddy how beautiful you are. Iridescence. She is throwing. She is. You see her? Look how weird her tail is compared to the rest of her. I hope she. Dale and I were talking. We don't think her tail. We think her tail's gonna stay. But you see how much freckling she has in her in between her saddles. See how that you see the big black. See, I'm really thinking that those reddish tans are gonna fill in because they were completely. You should really go back and see her unboxing videos, people, because she was like so much lighter. She was like pink, and I mean, she wasn't. She was like totally different colored. She is beautiful. She is beautiful. You know, without a doubt, this girl is amazing. She really is. But all of these tan spots are starting to fill in too. They didn't have any black on whatsoever. And see, I don't worry about her up around my face. Even when I first take her out, she's, you know, as far as them moving around, yes, they don't act like ball pythons. But these guys' attitude, her and Foxy, to me, are just as chill as my ball pythons. I literally, when I go in and I take her, and also even my little girl, I'll take Motley out too. I want you guys to see Motley now that we got a good way to show you guys. You know, I've been saying that all along that if I could get this fucking thing turned around and use the actual really good camera, you guys would be amazed at what these snakes actually look like. Look at the iridescence on her, huh? You should see her in the sun. This is just inside lighting. That's crazy. Crazy. And her eyes. I wish she'd hold still. She doesn't like to hold still, this one. The force is strong with this one. Force is strong with this one. I love this girl. I was 13 years old. My dad's buddy had a red tail and bit me in the face. Even since I can do the boas. Yeah, I know. I've got to say that would probably put me off too, buddy. Honestly, you know, I don't know if I'd be able to want one up around my face either. And I mean, eventually it probably will happen, you know. But if it does, I'm not gonna be mad at them. It was my stupidity for having them up around my face, and I'm not saying it. I'm saying for me. I'm not saying it was stupid for you to have them up around your face. I'm just saying for me. If I get bit in the face by any of mine, it's on me. I shouldn't have. You know, I should have known better, but I don't. I have a lot of trust in you know, and I do. I think they can sense that I trust them. You know, to the point where they can see that I'm absolutely no threat. That's why I could just reach in and take them out. And that's why they don't flinch. They don't even act like they even care. You know, I stuck my finger right up over the top of her head, and everybody, oh, you know, you shouldn't do that, Boas. You know, yeah, they will if they're not real socialized. But I would say that mine are really socialized because they definitely know the difference between me and food. Then they know I'm definitely no threat. You know, she knows I'm no threat. I never do that. That's the first time I've ever done that with her. And that's honest to God. And you see what she did? Absolutely nothing. You know, and it's because I've got that trust with her. She knows that whatever I might do to her is not gonna hurt her. He was holding it, and I was standing next to him. Oh yeah, yeah, and it probably was the sweetest snake to that guy. You know, because these guys do get to a point, if you don't socialize them and have other people holding them and whatever, they will get to the point where they're like your dog. They'll get used to you and not so comfortable around other people. And that could have been exactly what it was. You know, and some animals, for some reason, kids, kids will put some animals off, and it's just the fact that they're a kid. My daughter's what the hell is he? Great Dane. He's Great Dane and something else mixed, but he's tall and got a different head than a Great Dane, but he's tall and big like a Great Dane, and he's great with their daughter and and all the kids that he's been brought up with, but he acts all weirded out with our other daughter's son. Like follows him around to the point where fucking, I was getting uncomfortable, and I told Morgan, I said, look, you're going to have to go put the fuck is his name? Yoshi. You're going to have to go put Yoshi up, because watch him stalking fucking Jackson. I said, and he's stalking him like he's fucking going to bite him. I could just tell. You could tell, and that dog is great with everyone. But for some reason, he doesn't like Jackson, our other grandson. I need to hopefully find a small boa breeder so that he is well socialized, and we just need to upkeep it. You do, and you know what? I'm telling you right now, in the beginning, and this is talking like if you got it from somebody else, even if it was a big breeder, all you got to do is, I've got the breeder for you, Pablo. His name is Casa de Fuego Reptiles. I got all my boas from him. They all were pretty much, had been handled, not like a lot, but handled enough to where when I got them, I just started holding them. And honestly, if you get a fucking boa from somebody else, or even a ball python, that is from a big breeder, short handling sessions, often short handling sessions. It's how I did all my snakes in the very beginning, even from the small breeders, because I still wasn't real comfortable. So I took them out, but I only had them out 5-10 minutes, and then I put them back. But I take them out again later that day for 5 or 10 minutes, unless they get really, if they acted really stressed, I wouldn't have them out that long. I'd take them out long enough for them to, show me that they're a little stressed, and then I put them back. Because I just wanted them to get used to, hey, you're going to come from where you feel safe, and you're going to come out where you're not really feeling all that secure. But you're going to go right back. You're not going to be out for any length of time. You're not going to be out and people, running around you and running up. And, no, we're just going to sit, hang out, chill out on the couch. And then, and then 5 to 10 minutes later, I'm going to stick you back in. And they get used to that. Oh, I'm just getting taken out. Nothing happens. And within a few minutes, I'm going to get put back in. And then once you get them used to coming in and out, and it's not a big deal, you're just reaching in, they're coming right out, they're not trying to hang on to the hide or trying to, and they're not balling up and all that. Once you get it to the point where you going into their enclosure or whatever, and you can just grab a hold of them like me and then pick them up, and they just sit there and hang out, then that's when you start taking them out, and you can start having them out longer. And it's most of the time, it don't take but a couple weeks, of just that short handling sessions and put back. And yes, I wouldn't hold necessarily when you first get them from any other breeder, until after you get them to eat. Or not don't hold them till you get them to eat, but don't hold them on the day that you're going to feed, rather. at all. Leave them alone that whole day, and once they feed, give them a couple days, then start doing the same process. And then it will get to the point when you know that they're safe and secure with you when you have them out. Then it won't matter if you hold them on food day. Mine don't give two shits if I hold them on food day. I've held them an hour before I was going to feed them before. And the only thing that I will say is sometimes it does make it to where those snakes I might have had to offer twice, because when I opened the tub up, they were like, oh, I'm going to come out. I'm going to be held again. Because they're not thinking about food, because, you know, they're thinking maybe they're going to come out. So I might sometimes have to offer that snake, have to reheat their food a couple times, just because the first time they're not going to know it's food. But the second time when I go in there, because I've offered the food and the smell has gotten in their tub and I've closed them up with it, the next time I open their tub up, they're normally grabbing it. You know, I'll put this girl away, and we're going to take this guy out because I can tell he's wanting to come out. Oh, he was right there in the front. This girl, I gotta fucking fix your paper towels, girl. Look at you. Look at you. She's not that long ago. What? Do you want? You see him? You see him coming out? Oh, you guys, he ain't showed up on the TV yet, but this guy's coming out towards Dad. You see his head right there? Look, see him coming toward me? You guys can't really tell, but I can. I gotta get this girl in because he's gonna come out. Come on, girl. Come on, he's gonna fall. All right, good boy. Hey, bud. You want to come to Dad? Come here. Hey, you. Ugh. Yeah, she's gonna come right back out. She's almost all the way around here again. See this guy? This is one of the babies I got from the. I can see him. Who's that? This is Apollo. This is Apollo. This is one of the babies that I got from Feisty and Blaze last clutch. He is an inchy clown, 100% het for albino. He's got beautiful eyes. I'd really want to show them to you guys. I can't see because we're the... Oh, come on. Focus on him. I think it's focusing somewhere else. See his dark mustache on in front of him though? His eye. This guy's a beautiful boy. Apollo's not going anywhere. Apollo's staying here. Love that inchy head stamp. Inchy clown head stamp. But this is Apollo. He's an inchy clown, 100% het for albino. And he's a really good boy. I love his... Yeah, he's got a beautiful head stamp. What's that? A black mamba? Oh, shit. Hey, what you eating good today, buddy? What you eating today, Black Mama? Fucking the last time you fucking had my mouth watering. I've never had crawdads. Didn't you say you were eating crawdads or something like that? What's the other thing that you guys have down there in New Orleans? They're like shrimp. You know what I mean? I can't remember what they're fucking called, but they look delicious. I've seen them in like that gumbos, shrimp. Yes, shrimp po' boys today. Nice. I love shrimp. I love shrimp myself. I love shrimp, clams, and lobster. Hi, Heather. You missed it, Heather. You'll have to go back and watch the beginning because I was actually able to show true colors today on some of the snakes because I'm using the actual front camera on my phone, which is way better. It looks like shit on my TV, but everybody says that it's better. Crawdads. I've never had crawdads. We got crayfish. I think that's pretty much what crawdads are, ain't it? We got like freshwater crawfish. Look like little baby lobsters. They get pretty big though here, because people don't really eat them. We'll go back and watch it later. Yes, especially for Aurora. I had Aurora out and I had Raven out, and they said you could actually see the purples in her. So hold my beer said she just looked gray dot. gray and tan. You took a lot of gumbo. Well, it's cold. Is it cold there right now? It's going to be 54 degrees today. I actually opened my bike trailer up for the first time today since winter. Oh, wow. Yes. You could actually see the colors pretty good, Heather. Here, we'll get you a snake out, Heather. I had Evie's out earlier. This guy don't want to go back, though. He wants to stay out. Who might be left out low? No. Oh, it's 70. Yeah, I wish it was fucking 70. Yeah, what do you call cold? Fucking 50? No. Are you sending hers out today? Tonight, yep. Evie's goes out tonight. The last time you can bring that they will receive them at the hub is 6 o'clock. So I don't like dropping them off. I drop them off at 6. So that way they're not spending any time there. Literally, I think by 6:30 they're packed up in the cab of the truck, the tractor trailer truck in the cab, and then heading to the airport. So, and then they go right from the airport, right onto the airport, into the plane, and she's only in New York, so hers by rights would probably be there tonight. If at any place in California, that's the weird part about it, is no matter where it is in California, I can ship snakes and they're still 24 hours. They get there overnight still. No matter what part of California, it's only overnight. It's 24-hour shipping when it comes to animals. Which, it's amazing. They must have, that's why I said they must have a Santa. There's our skull. It's like, I don't mind that. What is that? What is it? So I'm not scared of nothing. Dad's raised me to be self-confident. And I just kick its ass. Yes, no, and it don't. And that's why I tell people don't, when you get these snakes home, don't think that you got to wait for them to be out of their hide or their head out of their hide. She was all balled up underneath her hide, and I pulled her hide off her and took her out. I mean, they don't care. You literally get them used to, being out whenever, and that's why I handle whenever, because I want them to get used. And hey, I'm, their natural response normally when I'm opening the tub is they probably think that they're getting taken out. They're gonna get help, and by holding them all the time like that, I think, I don't know, maybe that's better. We'll see. Yeah, that's pretty close to what she actually looks like right here, Heather. She's beautiful. Both these fires are beautiful. They are so much different than any other, far from a normal. They are beautiful snakes. She is confident, She is very confident. Boop on the nose. Boop, boop, boop. You see that? Boop. Boop her on the snow. Boop. Boop. She don't care. Literally. Boop, boop, boop. She is. I mean, she is going to make such a wonderful snake. And all she needs is love. All that she's gonna need literally is love. And as long as you guys love her like I have, she's gonna be fine. She's gonna be one of the most best snakes out there. All of them. All these babies. I've given them the very best start that they could have, in anybody that gets them. And that's why it really is very important to me that I get them in the right homes, because, like I said, I feel like I've set these guys up that if they get the wrong home, but by going to the right homes, these guys they're just gonna get better, because I honestly don't have anything that I would say, oh, watch for this or watch for that with them. I mean, as far as attitude, or, I'm telling you, take them out whenever you want. If they're in the hide, who cares? You want to hold her? Take her out of her hide, hold her. She's not going to care. Who did you pair up? I heard you say something yesterday. Oh, I paired Feisty again. My clown, 100% het for albino. That was one of their babies I had out before I took yours out, Apollo. And Blaze, my albino Enchi 100% het for clown. I paired those guys yesterday, and they locked yesterday morning, and they were still locked when I went to bed last night. So it was well over 12 hours they were locked yesterday. But I just separated them now. I'm going to give them the day off from each other, and I'll throw them back in tonight, and hopefully they pair again. But it's a game of luck. I mean, just because I pair them, 16 times doesn't mean you're actually going to get eggs. The only easy part is once they give you the eggs, because then it's just basically throw them in an incubator and wait 52 to 56 to 65 days. He's in New Orleans. I'm pretty sure that's where Hold My Beer is from. I'm pretty sure he's from New Orleans. That's why we was talking about shrimp on the gumbo or shrimp on the bayou. He might have checked out. I don't know. I can't see who's in here. Oh, we only got 2 people in here. There's only 2 people here right now. It's probably you, Tiana, and Evie. Oh, hold my beers here. Yeah, New Orleans. I was right. This sweet girl. See my puppy. My dog. This is 4 in here for me. Oh, well, I only said 2. I don't give a shit. Lost the sub yesterday. I don't think everybody's into the lives, and I don't care. I was kind of hoping Dale would pop in. Like I said, Dale's sitting at the vet's in Yarmouth right now with his bird. His bird's got a tumor and it started leaking, and then his bird stopped eating, and he could tell that he was weak, and he's called all over, and Yarmouth was the closest place, 3-hour drive one way. And now he's down there sitting at the vet's office with his bird at a vet's office he's never been to before with his bird, and he's got his dog with him, but he's down there all by himself. I kind of feel bad about that. You know, we don't all have good support. You know, some of us don't have real good supporters. So you just sit there. She's just resting her head on the coil. She is so sweet, Heather. You know, I mean, yes, it is sad, and I felt bad for him. We were Facebook messaging back and forth this morning, and yeah, I felt really bad because he's having it rough. You know, he's had that bird 20 years, and he loves that bird. You know, all he's got really is his dog, his bird, and his snakes. And he does have his brothers. Him and his brother live together, so. And obviously, they must be pretty close. Yeah, he's not married. No, Dale's not married. I don't think Dale's ever been married. Yeah, I don't think Dale's in here, though. Dale said he was going to watch while he was down there, but I think with everything going on, I don't really think fucking Dale really feels like doing much of anything. You know, but I was kind of hoping he might be in here, you know what I mean? But hopefully, the reason he ain't in here is because his bird's getting treated. Because he said that too, that they didn't know when they were gonna be able to see his bird, but they try to fit him in. So he's down there sitting all day, not knowing whether when or whether he's even gonna get seen. So he said he's got a lot of anxiety this morning because he just don't know what's going on. He said on the upside though, he said the bird was singing, a little bit this morning, whistling a few times, but he said he thought that he looked a little weak and that it was taking everything he had to keep himself up on his perch while they did the drive. So it doesn't, I'm hoping that he can just get some medication in that bird, and that the bird will turn around and they'll send him home with the bird, and they'll just have to give him some medication. I'm hoping. I'm hoping that birds are pretty resilient that way. I don't know, because most of our birds growing up fucking flew off. You know, again, so I can't. I don't remember us having many issues with birds as they got older because we never had them for long enough for them to die. Yeah, my stepfather put the he and the bird loved him too. We had one of them giant Tweety bird cages and had one of them cockatiels in, not the cockatoos, but the little fucking, every fucking pet store has them. We had one of those, and he he fucking thought he was doing good by the bird and putting the cage outside so that way the bird could get some sun. Well, my stepfather's out there mowing the lawn, and he run into it with a fucking lawnmower into the cage. Cage fell over, fell off the bottom, and then the fucking bird flew out, and the fucking bird flew off. So he felt bad because it was my mother's supposed bird, but it was really his because it hated my mother. So he went out and got my mother a new one, another bird, and we let it fly in the house, and somebody fucking left the sliding glass door open, and that bird flew off. And we ended up with one more after that, and the same fucking thing pretty much happened. Fucking bird flew off, never came back. So that was the last of the fucking birds I ever had growing up. And that's why I was fucking freaking out about when my parrot got out the first time, because I was like, you don't get fucking birds back. They fly the fuck outside, they're gone. You don't get your bird back. Unless it's my bird. Yo, what's going on, buddy? Dale's at the vet's today. So I haven't fucking talked to Dale other than when he was sitting in the waiting room waiting. They didn't have any information on, to tell him. They didn't have him. He doesn't even know when he's going to get in or anything. They just told him to come down and they try to fit him in. So he could be down there all day and not know nothing, or hopefully fucking he knows something now. We're hoping that his bird don't need surgery, because that probably definitely wouldn't be good if his bird needs surgery. No, it's his bird. His parrot's got a tumor, and it started leaking. And now he said his bird stopped eating, and he's been weak and all that. So, yeah, he just drove 3 hours to Yarmouth because fucking from his house, because fucking he couldn't find any bird vets closer. And so he's down there sitting in hoping, and he's had that parrot for 20 years. So it's not like, not that he wouldn't still have feelings for it if he's only had it 2 years, but he's had it since it was a baby, and it's 20 years old now. And it's, it's one of those fucking pets to him that, he really cares about, and it's fucking rough on him right now. And the worst part about it, dude, is he's down there, just him, his dog, and his bird. He got nobody else with him. I kind of fucking feel bad for that. Yeah, see, my vet that I have for my snakes does birds, but they're not taking any more new patients. So I'm lucky because I brought one snake to him, so now I'm in the system. I should have fucking told him that. Should have told him fuck come down, and I would have took his bird in and said it was mine. I never thought of that. I should have. Because then I could have brought his bird over there and told him it was mine, and they would have treated it. I never even thought of that till fucking right now. I don't know why. I should have, though. I never even thought, Jesus, I could fucking call him, dude, and fucking see if I can get your bird in. He could have gone with me and fucking, he could have told me what I'd tell him, what to tell them or whatever. I don't even know why I didn't think of that. I should have. But my snake vet does birds, lizards, fucking dogs, cats. You know, but we don't bring my dog there. My dog goes to a fucking different vet. I only take my snakes there because they're the only ones, and they're only 15 minutes away from me. I only got to drive 15 minutes to take my snakes to a vet if need be. But I've never really had to. I've took Raven, my wild caught, because I wanted to make sure that fucking she didn't have internal parasites or any of the shit that the wild caughts fucking normally have. And guy gave me medicine to treat my whole collection. I think at that time I only had 20 snakes, and he gave me enough shit to fucking treat all my snakes like fucking 4 fucking times. I didn't have to give them shots. It was just medicine in a syringe. Told me just to get some on the rat and then feed it to them. So they ingested it by the food, which was awesome because I was worried I was going to have to fucking give my snake shots. And I wasn't looking forward to that. All right. We'll stick her back, Evie. Heather, sorry. I didn't mean Evie. We'll stick her back. And I'll take Motley out. She is moving up, Heather, tonight. I'm moving her up to Lieutenant Dan's tub. So she's going to move up a tub size. So you won't have to worry about it if you're going to something bigger at home. She'll already be in. She's going to be in this tub right here. When we go to ship Lieutenant Danny boy to Evie tonight and Romeo, I'm moving her up to his tub. So your girl's gonna move up tonight. Has Raven been cut? What do you mean, has Raven been cut? That's a bet that gives a crap. That's a bet that gives a crap. Oh, let me see. I gotta go back and read these comments. I met that bird 16 years ago where it attacked me. I stay clear of it when I visit laugh out loud. That's all right. I'm sure they take care of it. Yes. Oh, that's a vet that gives a crap because he gave me medicine for my whole fucking collection. No, you're right. Fucking, well, he asked me, he goes, how many snakes you got? Has Raven been cut? I don't understand what you mean by that, Heather. Okay, good. I don't know what that meant. But yeah, it was awesome. He goes, oh, do you have any other snakes besides her? And I said, yeah, I got fucking like 20. I said, I got a shit ton of ball pythons, and I got fucking, at the time, I had four boa constrictors. And he said, oh, geez. He goes, all right. He goes, well, and I'm going to give you medication to do your whole collection. He goes, because he goes, we want to make sure that fucking, nothing gets spread, through everyone. And I said, well, that's awesome. And it did. And it was really cool too, like I said, because I was fucking freaking thinking, oh shit, man, I'm going to have to fucking stab all of them with a needle. Has Raven been cut? I don't know what that means. Oh, has Raven been out? Yes, Raven has been out. And that's why I said you'll have to go back. When this goes up, go back and watch the very beginning, because I had Aurora and Raven out, and Aurora was throwing iridescence today. But yes, and Raven wasn't in a very good fucking mood. And if you go back and watch it, you'll fucking actually see her staring up at me, almost looking like she was going to bite me in the face. Yeah, see? Yes, I know it. On my TV, it looked like you was saying out. Cut, rather. It looked like C-U-T, not O-U-T. That's why my bad. Like I said, my fucking Look. See how fucking fucked up it is? It's not showing up very clear. And from over there, that looked like cut. So, my bad. I apologize. Yeah, see how fucking shitty my TV is? It's like not very clear because my HDMI ports aren't working. I want to take Motley out first. Okay, we'll take Motley out first. I haven't had Motley out in a little bit. Oh, look at this little girl. Look at this little girl. Look at her. Just look at how sweet she looks. Look at her. Hopefully you can see her. Oh, she's so pretty. She's so precious. All right, there you go. I gave you the look. Now, take the bowl out, move the bowl out, reach right in front of her face, and I pop her right out like this, just like so. And I can't wait to show you guys her fucking tail now that we got this good camera. Bam! There you go. Look at that shit. You see that? Look at this little girl. See the oranges she's got on her head there, and she's very clean on her sides. Very clean. What causes the stripes? I think it's the motley. She's a motley. And I'm pretty sure that it's the motley in her. But look at that tail. I can't see because my fucking holder's right in the way. And her belly is amazing too. Come on, girl. Flip that tail over for me. It's Motley. Does Motley have a super? No. She's a Motley 100% Het T positive, and she's 100% Het for leopard. No supers. I'm really hoping you can see her iridescent, but her face just wants to keep getting in the way. I want to show you this damn tail underneath. It's so orange underneath. You see right on top of her head right there, the two orange spots side by side on the back of her head? It's awesome that it's picking out. Like I said, there's so much color that don't get seen by the camera that I normally use. I'm excited to see how she changes as she grows. I'd like to see that in the sun glow. I do like the sun glows. Sun glows are nice. Let's see if I can't get her tail out here though for you. I swear it's nice when I have a camera person. Try to get underneath. But I can't get underneath. She's even oranger on her belly. Only that tail though. The rest of the orange gets more subtle. Like from here to the tip of her tail is super orange underneath, and then it all like gets almost tangerine colored. You know, it gets lighter as it goes, and it's all the way up her body. It's just so much more orange down at her tail, and it's not going to show up, but her tail is so much oranger, and then it just starts to go away. See what I mean? But I love that orange. That fucking orange on her is just amazing. I wish I could get that right there. If I could get that right there and zoom in and show you how nice and beautiful that tail is. And she's got like that off-white peaches in the sides of her face. I wonder if that's Dale. Give me a second, people, because it's not. I just want to make sure that if it's Dale messaging me, I see what it is. Could be good news. I hope he gets good news. I'm grab you by your head. I don't do that with her either. It's the first time I've ever done that with her too. Look, she don't care. Little baby. But she has been with me probably a year now. You know what I mean? And obviously, she wouldn't have been cool with that when I first got her. I guarantee it. She's got pinks on the sides of her cheeks right there. See that? Right there? It's pink. It looks like off-white on this video, but it's like pink. Pink right there on the side of her face. That's why I say it looks like blush when you see her in real life. She's so pretty, and she's not afraid of nothing either. She's not afraid of nothing. She says, Dad doesn't read no scaredy girls. Sorry I had to send you that on Instagram. Laugh all out. That's fine. No, that's fine. I just, like I said, I just want to make sure that I got to run for a little bit. Hospice just came. All right, Heather, have a great day. Sorry to hear. Called to come for you in for. All right. Well, I hope your grandfather's is doing better or does better. Sorry, everybody's having those issues. Have a wonderful day. We see you later. Make sure you check back and check out the very beginning of this live though for Raven and Aurora. This is Motley. Was having the hardest time coming up with a name for her. And then it dawned on me. I said, well, Motley sounds like a girl's name to me. And I said, why don't we just call her Motley? You know? Why don't we call her Motley? I touched her tail. I was trying to pick it up. I wasn't trying to scare her. Oh. All right. And we'll take you guys want to see Roxy now. Oh, my babies. Oh, sorry, Julia. I'll take yours out. I forgot. Well, Ziggy's still in shed. His eyes are still wicked blue. We can show you today, though. His blue eye. You see how dark he is. He says, I can't see a lick. I can't see a lick. He'll shed probably in about 3 days. But still moving around. Hi, baby. Dwight popped in to say hello to everyone. I hate that fact that piece that holds the phone here is right across the screen in the middle of the screen, so I can't really tell. It's hard for me to see where I'm shooting. But that's Ziggy. We'll put Ziggy back. Just because he is in shed. And I don't want to stress him out. Which he'd probably be fine, but why stress him out if we don't have to? Love you too, hon. Oh, he peed. This guy peed, so. Well, this girl, I should say. This is a girl. This is her. I got to change her, so I'm going to throw her right up on top. You can watch her run around up here amongst all the. But just a little piece. See, I mean, they don't go a whole lot. Just a little. Bear with me. I can't stand my ADD or whatever it is. But it definitely benefits the snakes because I just can't. I get up in the middle of the night, take a leak, and if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I get up, I come down here and I check the fucking snakes. I'm up checking snakes. And yes, if I come across a snake that needs to be changed and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I don't wait. I'm in here cleaning. So, whatever you want to call it is definitely a benefit to my snakes because it keeps them being really, really clean and sterile and all that. I don't know how many other people, get up in the middle of the night and check on their snakes that are going to get up and clean them like I do. Like you said, my snakes they don't stay in a mess for very long. The longest is overnight, 11 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning. About the longest they'd ever go, and they'd have to go right after I went to bed in order for them to be in it for that long, you know what I mean? And I've been that way with all my animals, even the lizards. But Savannah Monitor and the bearded dragon and the geckos and all that, they're all sleeping at night. At least I always do. Here we go. All nice and clean again. All nice and clean again. All right, how many people we got in here now, Repty? I asked him because he might be working though. He might not be. How many people we got in here? Is it worth me shooting this afternoon too? Or are we just gonna shut it down like I did yesterday at lunch? What's everybody's plan today? And here we go. Now I'll take her so you can see it. It says 6, really? No shit. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. It's not my wife, though. Now it says 2. Yeah. That's probably more like it. I don't think we have more than just a few in here. That's crazy. Yeah. Now we got fucking 2 people. Because as soon as I said fucking how many people we got in here, you got fucking people drop out because they don't want anybody to fucking see how many people are in here. Yes, this is Twitch. And she is a sweet girl. Yeah, I bet my wife's probably already come and gone now, Tiana. Because she's at work. She just pops on real quick, say hi, and back out. You think she wants to see how many women, how many fucking girls are in here? No, my wife's not like that. My wife doesn't even get jealous. My wife doesn't get jealous. But look at me. Sometimes the tan colored scales on clowns look like ordinary. Sometimes the tan colored scales on clowns look like ordinary. Twitch is so pretty. She is pretty. I think so too, Julia. I would hope you think your girl's pretty. Really wish I could get her to show that eye. This girl right here is clown 66% hat for pied. Lieutenant Dan was same thing. Ziggy, same thing. Clown 66% hat for pied. Corduroy, I got you. Yeah, I couldn't read it on the fucking TV. I couldn't read it on the TV. I'm sorry, Bob. It's not that I can't read. It's just not coming in clear at all. It does. They do look like corduroy. I'll show you another. I'll show you the mother. I'll take out the mother of the fires. And I think she really looks like corduroy. I'll keep this girl out for a minute, though. So, does anybody gonna be around for an afternoon live, or you guys all busy? Because I could do a live this afternoon if fucking anybody's gonna be around, but if everybody's busy, I just assume shut down. But I figure we better probably better get these lives in while we can, because eventually here, probably start next week, the week after, I won't be shooting lives that much. Probably only if it's raining or something. I will try to get back. I'll be working like normal on my work on PC. Sounds good to me. I will still be homeschooling, so I'll be around. All right, I'll probably just go and I'm gonna shut down the live, and then I'll come back on after the wife leaves. When I leave it on, for some reason the comments stop coming up. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's because there's nothing going on for 20 minutes and YouTube notices it or what, but every time that I've kept the camera going, when I come back in, I don't see comments and shit, and it doesn't tell me how many people are even here. So when the wife shows up, I'm going to shut down, but watch for my live to come back about 20 minutes after. I mean, you guys know how long I'm normally gone. So yeah, it's beautiful here. It's sunny and 54. Yesterday was high of 35. Tomorrow's going to be 55, and then Thursday's going to be 30. And then Friday's going to be 38, and then Saturday's going to be 54, and then it's going to be 50 something degrees Sunday. And then 50 all next week. So fingers crossed for Heather that shipping, opens up for her soon. She says March is the worst for her, so it might be April then before I can get her snakes to her snake before I can get Phoenix to her. Evie gets hers tomorrow morning. I can't wait because I'll be super excited to start tomorrow's live because she should be coming on pretty quick. And most likely this live will be going while she's actually unboxing them at home. I don't think we can talk her into coming on, but I'll be just fucking glad to be able to see how she feels and reacts after she gets them by what she types on the fucking screen here. I'm probably just as excited as she is. I'm always excited about my snakes going to where they're going. I've never been worried, somebody gets a snake of mine and they go, oh, that ain't what I fucking thought it was. You know what I mean? I've never had that. The only thing I've ever had is, oh my God, they're even better than you even showed on fucking video or camera. That's most of the time, but that was my reaction too. Every fucking snake I ever got was the same way. They always look so much better in person. And like Dale says, Dale actually doesn't try to make them look bad or ugly, but he doesn't necessarily try to show exactly the way they look. So when people get them, they're like fucking throttled by how beautiful they are. You know what I mean? He almost just makes it to where they look okay. They don't look bad, but they just look okay. So that way when they get them, he's like, everybody freaks the fuck out because they're like, holy fuck. Would have never thought that, it was going to look like that. But this girl is sweet. Like I said, this girl was supposed to stay here. She was supposed to be a holdback. Ziggy was supposed to be a holdback. I'm glad. It does make me feel good that they're actually keeping their names. Which, I mean, that's totally on everybody else. But, it's nice when I get pictures or whatever. I'm getting, oh, this is Ziggy or... Well, and like Phoenix worked out perfect. Heather's the one that named Phoenix herself. All right, you guys want to see Roxy? I want to see what time we're getting to be. Oh, I can't see what time it is. All right, here comes Roxy. You guys see my girl? I gotta wait till I can see it over there. Another drag. This is just a cigarette. I ain't sitting here smoking pot all morning. All right. Thank you, Tiana. Watch. First reaction when I touch her. Nothing. You'd think she was a fake snake. Maybe I get a good. Let's see if I can't get. Can I zoom? Oh, look at that. Can you see the pinks? You see the pinks in the outline? Maybe if we go a little farther. They don't look pink there though. Now they're looking pink. We're going to get her even better. Because the color's not really showing up real good there. How often does Maine get rain is one of the states I haven't been to yet. We don't get much rain at all. We really don't. Most of the time it's in the spring. And then, we have sometimes that, it's a drought. I mean, not like Texas droughts. You know what I mean? We get rain, but we don't get like a ton of it here. Look, her head, you saw where her head is. I'm reaching right in front of her head. If she wanted to bite me, she gonna bite me right now, but her first reaction is turn and go the other way. I'm going to get you guys some really good shots. This girl doesn't matter. I can mess with her right from get-go. She don't care. Let's see if we can't get some. Can you see the yellow outline in her patterns there? Oh, can you see the reds? See those reds? See the yellow outline on the patterns? See that? See the pinks? She's got her tail in my pocket. She went right in my pocket. Oh shit. Oh look, yeah, see, there we go. Look, she's trying to get. You can't get in my pocket, girl. She's hanging by my pocket right now, people. What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? Get up here. Come on. Get up here. Silly girl. Let's see if we can't get that eye. Oh, where am I even shooting? See her colors though? Look at them damn colors, huh? Alright, we gotta get her out of my pocket. Huh? Fucking gotta wait and see if you can even see her. She's in my pocket. She's going up my shirt. She's in my shirt. She's going up my shirt now. Oh, there we go. In my damn pocket. Yeah, it's right there. She found a cave. And she's still in my pocket. Pretty good for a ground boa. Come here, girl. Here she comes. She comes out of my pocket now. There you go. There's their true colors right there, people. See the yellow outline? Yellowish white outline, but it's yellow. Of all of her pattern there. And see how pink? It's not, she's not just brown, she's nice pink, and her head's got some amazing colors on it too, with the pink outline of her pattern. They're what looks like, people think a brown. She's not brown. She is a beautiful, beautiful girl. She's a big, thick girl too. Here she comes. She's sliding back. Let's see if we can't get that eye, girl. Come on. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. Oh, I guess that was a lot. Can you see that eye? Oh, it's just showing up. The zoom was too much zooming. Whoop. I'm trying, people. Oh, she's not cooperating though. Look at that. Yeah, see, the color it dulls out the closer I'm at. There you go. Then it starts washing out again. All right, let's zoom all the way back out. Yeah, I think that's it. There we go. See that yellow right there around back of her head? Every one of her patterns has a yellow outline on it. Is the car for your grandson? No, that's mine. I'm a big kid. Showed you guys all my RC planes hanging from the ceiling. Well, I got trucks too. But my wife's got a rig too. That's my wife's blue truck. There, all the way to the right. That's a wife's blue truck. My wife loves fucking driving that thing. She's beat the hell out of it too. Yeah. Oh, let's give you a shot of her belly. Oh shit. Can you see all the different colors? Oh, there you go. You see that? Isn't that fucking wild? Look at the orange and pinks and that's all her whole belly's like that. All the way up. All the way. Cute, you need to have fun in marriage. Oh, we do. We have a blast. We have a blast together, honestly. Looks a lot different on this. Well, it's like I said, the front facing camera is 10 times the camera of the back. The back only has a couple different zoom ins, and I could zoom way in almost too far on the front. But yeah, these guys look, like I said, that's why I tell everybody to go to Instagram, because I'm able to use the front camera on all that stuff on there, and that's the only reason it comes out so much better. You know, because, and I'll start doing it now. I'll just have to watch my TV to see where I'm actually pointed, and I'll start using this front-facing camera from now on. You know, when I shoot any of my motorcycle videos or anything that I'm not like trying to fucking shoot my face, is always that front-facing camera. That's why it's always so much fucking better. Well, it's got fucking like 5 different lenses on the front. You know what I mean? There's like 5 different, it looks like there's 5 different cameras on the front of this as opposed to that one fucking single, you know, camera on the front. And this is also a wider angle too, if you noticed. I mean, Christ, I can fucking get this, I can get my whole room in here. And I've actually got the camera moved in closer. And I don't need it so high either. You know, which is kind of nice. What? And this girl's such a good girl. You got a couple freckles starting? Oh, a couple freckles starting? Oh, look at that. She's fired up. Let's see if I can show it. You see her head? She's actually what we call fired up. Look at that. Oh, God, she's beautiful. See? I'm glad I fucking actually did that because I've been telling you, these guys are a lot more beautiful than I've been able to show. See, it doesn't look that great on my TV. I'm assuming it must look better on you guys's. But she got me wrapped. She got it to where I can't even put my arm down. I'm resting it on her coil. That's as far as I can put my arm down. And I'm like squishing right up against her. It does look a lot better on here. Do you have a ring light? No. That may help for showing the snakes. No, I got just this fucking grow light on the ceiling that you see. It's a LED grow light that's not dimmable. If I could dim it, it would be a lot better. But that's the least brightest light I've got. Everything else is way brighter than that. And actually, I wish it wasn't picking up that. That's why I put this up higher, because I figured that maybe I could keep the light from being in it. You still see it. I moved that light this morning too, so that might have helped or hurt. I don't know. It did something. Whether it helped or hurt. I always have these. I feel like I got the same ones out all the time. And I probably do. Oh, I was gonna. This girl kind of looks like corduroy too. So your eyes not showing up white. They up like white. Appreciate you 4 people hanging out. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll pull some more in this afternoon. This girl is so pretty though. She's such a good girl. For the most part, she's just a chill hangout with you. No worries with her. Even as big as she is, and her having great big fucking teeth, being told that she's Dumerals have some of the bigger teeth out of your boa constrictors. I still don't worry about her at all. Anytime I can laugh out loud. Yeah, well, I'm glad that I did change it. I'm glad that I changed the view. Like, see on my TV, this right here is all like super fuzzy. That orange on that TV. The fucking you guys' comments are like all like distorted and fuzzy. Fucking, it's weird. But as long as you guys can see what I'm throwing down. Oh, trying to get it out of the light. Because I'm trying to show her on her belly. And these guys, I'm just trying to show that these guys aren't just brown and tan either. These guys, she's purple, not purple, but she's got pinks in her, and she's got a yellow pinstripe that goes around all these different patterns. It's got a yellow pinstripe that goes around it, and she's got pinks, and she does have a little bit of brown in her, but it's like a pinkish brown. It's not just brown. Give Dad kisses. She gonna give Dad kisses. All right, who you guys want to see now? I got you, girl. Albino. Looks real happy about being out, huh? You got really pretty eyes, though. Hopefully I can get them. Hopefully I can get them. He's getting washed out. Getting washed out. Try to get him like out of the light. There's him. I'll bring Blaze out. Oh, why do you keep trying to come out for? Blaze was like, man, I was... Ooh. What is going on there, bud? Let me see. Hold on. Okay. I thought there was something going on with his eye, but there ain't. It's just the way I looked at it. Oh, he's getting washed out big time. Let's do him over here. That grow light is almost too... Yeah, it is for these albinos. For the albino stuff and the white stuff, it is too bright. Oh, I'm trying to get his eyes for you, though, because he does have cool ass eyes. Come on, bud, stop. Oh, that's way too far in. That's way too far in. After Blaze, can you show Romeo again? Yep. Yeah, I can. Just let me get this camera zoom back out. I think it is. Maybe it is always zoomed out. Don't look like it, though. There we go. There's Blaze. We'll put him back just because he had a long night. Long day yesterday. No, you can stay. He wants to come out now. I want to show my dog. No, Romeo is not one of his babies. Romeo is offspring of a pinstripe and a firefly. His babies are Apollo and actually who you guys won't get any albinos. That was 66% het for pied. That was Julia, right? Is that Julia? After Blaze, can you show Romeo again? I want to show my daughter what we have a chance of getting from Feisty and Blaze. No, this is what you get a chance of getting from Feisty and Blaze. He's a clown Enchi, 100% het for albino. This is something that I can produce from them, and this is what I got from them. And I'll show you the Enchi clown albino I also got from her. But this is what I can get from Feisty and Blaze being put together. And you're soaking wet, dude. All right, I'm going to have to change his tub here in a second. He's soaked. This girl's in shed. This is what I produce from them, too. This right here is a clown Enchi albino. 3 visual gene snake. It's better when it's not in the light. But this is what came from Feisty and Blaze also. I also got an albino. I got an Inchy albino, 100% het for clown out of it. I don't have here. My son has her. And I also produced a normal het, 100% het for clown, 100% het for albino. My son has that one too. Really pretty normal. Really, really pretty normal. But this is what I can get possibly out of. Well, I should get at least one. At least one more. Oh, what you got? Just something. Just something. Dust, I guess. Dust of dirt. Dust of dirt on her. What? You see how good she looks on that paper towel? Wah! Bow, bow, bow. When she's not looking all washed out. That's my girl. Yes, that's the girl that I'm hoping I hit a male Inchy clown albino, because then I get super Inchy clown albinos. And I produce nothing but those. You take fucking two snakes at a visual for the 3 same moss, you're guaranteed to produce nothing but those. This is Ziggy. Oh, I took Ziggy out. I'm gonna take Twitch out just because he's in shed. You can show your daughter. But yeah, but I'm hopefully, I should hit all the stuff that I hit the last time. The only thing I'm hoping for is I'm hoping that I don't have to. I'm hoping not for a double hat. I'm hoping that I don't hit that normal double hat. I'm hoping to hit more clown Inchy albinos, because there's still a chance I could hit more than one in this next clutch. And I could get more than one Inchy albino 100% het for pie, 100% het for clown too. I mean, I get I get more chances this next time coming up to get, some nice stuff and be able to get multiples of them, because she should yield me more than 6 eggs this time. Their first clutches are normally the smallest clutch they'll ever have, and they normally get more and more as you breed them. They get in. I could get 8 to 12 eggs this next run out of them. I'm gonna show you guys a snake that looks super corduroy. Oh, audible. Let me see. This girl's a little shy. This is Romeo in Phoenix's mom. See how corduroy she looks? You can see her scales wicked. That's her color right there, yellow and brown. That's mom to Romeo and Peanut and Phoenix. And she's a pretty girl. She is a little shy, but she's always been really good. She's one that when in the morning, like this morning, she went pee. And this morning, the wife was holding her, and can you show Feisty? Yeah, I can show Feisty. She just looks like a clown. There's nothing special looking about Feisty. She just looks like a clown. No, Dad's the one that gets the looks in this one. But she just looks like a clown. But she's clown 100% het for albino. Proven. But that's feisty. She looks like a dancing bear on her forehead. With a hat. Top hat, like. But that's feisty. Like I said, she honestly just looks like a clown. She's just a one morph visual. She's only visual for clown. But she's got 100% het for albino. And the reason I get all the nice stuff is because the father is an Enchi albino, 100% het for clown. Oh no, she is, without a doubt, she is pretty. But as far as, looks wise, you look at her compared to Apollo that I just showed you and Vixen, she just looks like run of the mill. But she does look like melted chocolate being poured down her back and like drizzling down her sides. It's kind of cool. But she's feeling heavy. Actually, she's feeling really heavy. What'd she weigh the last time? She was 1583, 215. So she'll stop putting the old weight on if it takes. But she got to be 2,800 grams the last time. But I guarantee you she's more towards 1,800 now, though, because I actually she ate 2 meals 7 days apart this last time. Because I do stop pounding food. I'll stop pounding food to her. I'll stop feeding her every 7 days now to get weight up on her in case that she does end up, building follicles and it ends up laying eggs. I want her to have as much weight as I can on her. And I'll do that until if they keep pairing, I'm going to keep putting the food to her. If the next time I put them together and they don't pair, it's because chances are she's not ready yet. And that was just a good time. It didn't really mean anything. Because you never know. It's really about luck unless you actually have like a fucking... what do they call it? Not baby monitor, but fucking the sonic fucking thing. Fucking what do you call it? Sonogram. I think it's sonogram. Same thing as you do for kids. Yeah, but chances are it wasn't just a one night stand, but you never know. Like I said, fucking last time I paired Lucky to fucking Electra, they paired that one time, took him out, gave him a break, put him back in there, and then he was scared to death of her. Fucking, he just was hiding. Ultrasound, there we go, an ultrasound. And I'm not going to go buy an ultrasound. I don't really care. It's kind of fun not knowing everything. You know what I mean? Everything that's going on and, and hoping. I know what an ovulation looks like. I mean, when you see your snakes day in, day out, I mean, it's evident when they actually have an actual ovulation. You can't help but not see it because right in the thickest part of the snake will be super huge, and then the rest of it, looks like kind of your snake did normally. Follicles, same thing. I can tell normally. Like fucking leper. I've been saying leper she's got follicles in her right now. I guarantee it. And if I threw a male in there with her, it would probably take. But I don't have a good male to pair her with, so she's just going to have to deal with that right now. And eventually I'll get a male for her. Same thing with my freckles, my pastel coral glows. I got 2 males now and no females. So probably end up getting a female for Freckles and Callie, and produce some banana stuff. They're pastel coral glows, so they're just pastel bananas. So, but they're at least two genes. They're two visual gene snake. So get a female with a couple more genes. Banana, pastel, and get het for something. Het for clown would be cool. But what time we getting to? Here's Freckles. Oh. See your Freckles when I go in. Go like this. Go like, I'll even do it in the dark. Let me do it in the dark. See it like this? Looks super clean. Look at the damn Freckles. And I mean, that's cool. If you're into Freckles, that's cool. But like I said, I didn't know. This guy I knew. But my first, snakes, I didn't expect Callie to get Freckles. Callie didn't have not one freckle on him when I first got him. This is Freckles, not Callie. But when I first got Callie, when he was a baby, he was super clean, didn't have a freckle on him, and the next thing you know, he started freckling up, and I was disappointed and I was bummed, but it was my own fault because I just didn't realize that's the way it is with those bananas. And some of them, they can breed the freckles out of them. There are clean banana. You can get all, completely clean, no freckles bananas, but they had to breed the freckles out of them. But it is doable because there are lots of banana stuff. There is some banana stuff out there that doesn't have freckles. So probably gonna shut down now because the wife's gonna be home any minute now. So I gotta go roll one up before she gets here. So I'll be back. If you guys can join, I appreciate it. If you can't, I totally understand. All right, guys. We'll see you in a little bit. Cheers.